Did you know that your penis could be shrinking right now and you don't even realize it? Yes, unfortunately, you could be losing some size where it matters quite a lot. But don't worry, I'm gonna share with you today some tricks so you can maximize your size and prevent that penile shrinkage. So the first thing we need to talk about is blood flow. Most people don't realize this, but just like your heart has arteries and your heart can get arterial plaques and you can suffer from cardiovascular health and cardiovascular conditions, your penis also has arteries, veins, and it too can develop arterial plaques. And those arterial plaques can also inhibit the amount of blood flow that goes to your penis. Now, when you are in full erection mode, obviously just when you get the most blood flow into your penis, you should have like a 10 out of 10, 100% maximum capacity during an erection. But when you're going about your business, just having a regular day, there is still obviously some blood down there. And if you are suffering from penile shrinkage, if you're noticing that your dick ain't quite as big as it used to be when you're in a flaccid state, well, that is an indicator that you might be suffering from some circulation issues. Maybe there is some arterial plaquing going on down there. Or maybe your cardiovascular health in general has been lacking as of late. So that is a clear sign that you need to get on the treadmill, get outside, do some sprints, do some cardiovascular work, engage in some combat sports. Those things are fantastic for cardiovascular health, by the way. But if I was gonna give you like a bullet point step plan for improving cardiovascular health to prevent this kind of penile shrinkage, to improve blood flow down there, improve your overall circulation, I'd suggest supplementing with something like vitamin K2, the MK7 variant. I'd also recommend supplementing with something like nattokinase. This is also very good for cleaning out arteries and things like that. In terms of exercises you can do, I would recommend zone 2 cardio. So this depends upon your heart rate, but you want to try to hit 120 beats per minute. You can do this casually on a treadmill, 60 minutes, very easy to achieve, but that is very good for improving your cardiovascular health in a non-stressful way, in a way that your body isn't exposed to any additional unnecessary stress. I personally like sprints as well as a way of improving your VO2 max and improving your overall cardiovascular health and what it can do, the blood flow it can get pumping. So imagine picking out a stretch of land about the size of a basketball court and you just want to do 20 full out sprints. So what I would usually do, I'd sprint as hard as I can to the end of the basketball court, stop, walk back as my rest period, and then sprint again. Doing that 20 times, 1 time a week, will massively improve your cardiovascular health and your general aerobic capacity, which will also help with this penile shrinkage problem we just mentioned. But on top of that, casual, everyday, regular hobbies that you can get involved in, things like boxing, things like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, these kind of combat sports are fantastic for your cardiovascular health. Combat sport athletes are some of the fittest people on earth. The next thing you can do to help improve the blood flow down there and make sure that everything is operating as it should be and preventing some of this penile shrinkage is PC and BC muscle exercises, also known as Kegel exercises. So what we normally do when we're doing a Kegel exercise, we're clenching, we're squeezing that muscle that allows us to stop urine from flowing out when we're going to the toilet. So imagine that clench as 1 rep. Now, you can strengthen this muscle by holding that contraction, shall we say, holding that for about 3 to 5 seconds. If you try to make start off 10 reps at 3-second holds and then eventually build it up to 10 reps at 5-second holds. That on a daily basis or every other day basis is a good substantial Kegel exercise program to help you strengthen that whole pelvic floor region. Make sure that everything is healthy down there in your pelvic region, keeps the blood flow flowing, keeps and maintains strong erections as well. The next thing that is kind of obvious in retrospect, but a lot of people just ignore it, is if you're losing length on your penis, well, maybe you're too fat. Yes, that's right. That little pudge that you are developing, above, like in your kind of pubic bone area, the bigger that gets, the more body fat that there is there, well, the less of your penis is going to be exposed, basically. So think about it this way, every extra like 5 to 10 pounds you put on, you're losing like this much of your dick. So if that doesn't make you want to get back into the gym, I don't know what will. And make you stop eating shit and stop stuffing your face all the time. Another big one is quitting smoking. That is a very common symptom of cigarette smokers, unfortunately, and to some degree marijuana smokers. If you see, shrinkage, it's not as girthy as it used to be in a flaccid state, especially. It's not as, elongated as it used to be in a flaccid state, and you are a regular smoker, that is a pretty clear indicator that it is massively affecting your cardiovascular health and preventing all the blood flow from getting down there in the first place. So I do enjoy the occasional cigar. It's maybe like a once every 3 months at most occasional thing. So if you are a regular smoker and you're noticing a bit of penile shrinkage downstairs, that is probably the culprit. Now let's not forget that when you lose size downstairs, that can massively impact your confidence and your self-esteem in the bedroom. You're not quite measuring up the way you used to. So this is something you should get a hold of. If that is not only is it a leading indicator of some serious, potentially very serious health conditions or health issues later on down the line, but it's think of it as like an early warning sign for these things. But on top of that, it's going to do wonders for your confidence, especially in the bedroom, if you can get things back the way they used to be. And look, if you want to add some extra length on top of that as well, then you should check out my guide in the description down below, How I Grew My Penis and Other Porn Industry Secrets. I've helped literally thousands of men add size to their penis in a very natural, healthy, and safe way. So don't forget, take care of your health, especially take care of your cardiovascular health, your blood flow health. Blood is the essence of life. So if you have that compromised, you're going to be in for some serious problems later on. Now, if you found this useful, helpful, give us a like, leave us a comment down below if you've ever experienced any of these symptoms that we've mentioned today on this video, and subscribe if you want more no bullshit sex advice from